Mariners lose 3-2 in extra innings. They fall to 44-34 on the season. They lose the first of the 3-game series against the Miami Marlins. I am well aware that the Mariners have not won a game since I shaved my beard. Scoring plays. Mariners get on the board first. A Mitch Garver sacrifice fly to score J.P. Crawford, 1-0. And then the second, Ryan Bliss triples to center. Scores Ty France. It's 2-0 at the end of 2. Marlins get it back in the 6th. Back-to-back homers by Brian De La Cruz and Josh Bell, both of them off of George Kirby. And in the 10th inning, Anderson singles to left. Jake Berger scores. 3-2. Game over. Mariners lose. There's some positives from today. George Kirby was good. George Kirby pitched certainly well enough to win. That's for dang sure. 7 innings of 2-run baseball. Gives up the back-to-back homers. I thought the stuff was pretty good today. Command was pretty good. Obviously, everything but the 6th inning was totally fine for Kirby. Wasn't challenged a whole heck of a lot. 60 of 85 pitches for strikes, and he was, for the most part, hitting his spots with it. George Kirby was good today. Ryan Stanek was really good today. Really good today. He just keeps looking better. It's very encouraging. Not encouraging enough to say you don't need to improve this bullpen, but encouraging. Andre Munoz gets the job done. Austin Voth, he threw 1 pitch. I'll talk about that play. I promise you I'll talk about that play. Offensively, the only positive is Ryan Bliss was fantastic. 3 for 3. Did get caught stealing. Pretty close play, but that's not good. But 3 for 3 with a triple and an RBI is a really good day. I probably would have left him in the game and let him hit. That says more about my feelings about the guy who pinch hit for him. I probably would have left him in the game. And then the only other positive today was the defense, minus 1 play, was fantastic. Julio made one of the best catches of the year, for the Seattle Mariners anyway. Victor Robles made a fantastic play. They showed good range today. Defense was great. Dominic Canzone also made a terrific throw home. Simply Seattle provides the very best in Seattle sports gear. Once you find all the great stuff that you are looking for, please use code MOLLYWOP15, MOLLYWHOP15. It takes 15% off your order, and it shows your support for this channel and as well shows your support for Simply Seattle, which is equally as important for me because they've been very supportive and we really appreciate their business. Thank you so much, Simply Seattle. I wish your baseball team was a little more consistent, at least offensively. After the 2nd inning tonight, holy goodness gracious, they were just dreadful. Dreadful. Dylan Moore. And yes, Dylan Moore struck out on a pitch that was off the plate. That's fair. How about the other 3 at-bats? Julio hit 2 balls hard, but had an atrocious at-bat in the 8th inning. We'll talk about it. Big Dumper continues to really scuffle. Mitch Haniger continues to look like Mitch Haniger of 2023 to present. Really 2022 to present. Oh, just bad. And against bad pitchers. Trevor Rogers is not good. Showed some real flashes of brilliance as a rookie. Now, this is a guy you should hit. And to go 6 1/3 innings of 2-run baseball is as close to inexcusable as it can get. And then their bullpen, not a good bullpen. A couple of talented arms. I've talked a lot about how much I like Tanner Scott. He also saw the issues with his control. this is just a pathetic offensive effort. You know, there's really two things, and this is going to be a short video. I have no desire to wax on about this video. It's hotter than Hades. I just had a really fun day with my grandma and my nieces. Ate some good barbecue. Well, barbecue-ish, grilled. Just ate some good grilled food. So I don't really feel like being in a crappy mood, even though this game absolutely, while having the good day with my grandma and my family, put me in a bad mood. Just thinking about it. I wasn't as much. This is one of those games where it doesn't hurt as much when you're watching it as after, you know. But let's talk about a couple of things. They get first and third in the bottom of the eighth, or the top of the eighth, excuse me. And Crawford, Moore, and Rodriguez. And I understand that the pitch to Moore was not a strike. 3 pathetic at bats. And guys, it's so weird. No one ever wants to criticize JP Crawford, and I get it. He's an incredibly likable player who I think plays a pivotal role. Pivotal? It's not pivotal. It's pivotal role for the Seattle Mariners. Some of the at-bats he's taken this year have been wretched, including that one with first and third and nobody out. And then Moore has a bad at-bat. Julio has a terrible at-bat. And those got to stop. If the Seattle Mariners are a World Series contender, they cannot have at-bats like that from JP Crawford and Julio Rodriguez. And they can't have Dylan Moore as their number 2 hitter. I understand it's against lefties, right? You got to make this lineup better. And man, I never thought I would have to do this. And I realize he just hit a walk-off grand slam, and I've really struggled to criticize this guy. Cal Raleigh, man, this has been ugly. And this is a large sample of ugly. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Missed some very hittable pitches. And then in the bottom of the 10th, Dominic Canzone made a good throw that Cal Raleigh flat out dropped. I'm going to watch that play again. I'm going to hit pause and just make sure that I'm not a crazy person. Yep, that's a drop. That's a drop. That's a play that your starting catcher, the guy who is supposed to and quite often has been one of your very best players, this play has to make. It's right on the line to a 30-grade runner. And it wasn't a good pitch by Austin Voth either. I'm watching that now. I'm watching 13 Marlin fans cheer. Boy, that was right down the middle at 92. Horrible pitch by Voth. So we're putting him in the negative now too. They're not all equal. I'm not crying, I promise. I have just a whole bunch of crap in my eye. I could cry. Allergies, man. I promise you. I promise you that a loss to the Marlins is not making me cry. But it doesn't make me very happy. You got to win the next 2. A series loss to the Marlins is inexcusable. Is it a death sentence? No. Is it acceptable? No. No, it's not acceptable to lose 2 of 3. Worse to this baseball team. It's garbage. It's a garbage baseball team that just beat the Seattle Mariners. Ugh. But Cal, you got to make that play, man. Julio, you got to have a better at bat in that situation. JP, you got to have a much better at bat in that situation. Dylan Moore, you got to start putting the ball in play. A home run every 8 at bats does not make up for what you're doing outside of it. Maybe a home run every 8 at bats make up for it. Yucky. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe. Do it for me, not this baseball team tonight. I love you all. That was gross. That was really gross.